Hello, everyone. Welcome back to more Ace Attorney. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Which one's first? Phoenix Wright or Ace Attorney? Hang on. Phoenix Wright. Okay, his name is there first. Cool. Justice for All. Episode 2. This is the one with the ghosts episode. Yes, indeed. Last time we left off, we were, getting everything ready. We have our two prime suspects who are possibly the same, who possibly both did it together. They are in cahoots, as Phoenix said that one time. Is both Eenie Meenie and Morgan Fay. Both of them are possibly the actual killers who orchestrated the events in order to make Maya Fey look guilty. But we're not sure yet. We will find out for certain today. Possibly. I don't know. Usually these trials go on for 3 days. This is the second day. It is possible that they will end this day, but who knows? Nick? Yeah? How's it going? Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18? Just like me. Yeah? Why? I was just thinking about how strong she is. She has to have a lot of upper body strength to use that whip. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time by herself, and she's so grown up. Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation. And then you look at me, and well, I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial. Again! Why does this keep happening? But I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through. Good morning! The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Hey, Pearls, what up? Hey, morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What do you mean? My mother is coming to show her support. Yeah, that's right, Pearly. We cannot tell Pearls here that her mom is possibly a murderer. That would be devastating. Hey, Pearls? Yes, Mr. Nick? You think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today, too? Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch. No, please, no. Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help. Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. Pearly, not this again. Please stop, Pearls. Listen, please, can you do this for us, Pearls? Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later, then. I'll leave you to your alone time. Ah, thank goodness. Nick? I really didn't need Mia. I just need her to not see the trial. This way, Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. What do you mean? What's going on? It's okay. Just leave it to your defense attorney. It'll be all right. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. All over the world? Sounds like you've made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Yeah, I did do some pretty high-profile cases. Don't be foolish, you foolishly fool wearing the foolishly foolish clothes. The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming prosecutor 5 years ago. That's like 5 years. Your dad has had like times that by like 5 of them, maybe 25 years? 100? I don't know. I don't know how old he is. He looks like a fossil. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me, as I conduct my first trial in this country. Uh-huh. That's nice, Miss Von Karma. Just like, fuck you. Glad to see you're in such good spirits today, Miss Fey. It's true what they say. Women really are scary when they fight. Is that what they say? Now then. No, it sounded younger for a second. A very interesting theory is presented during yesterday's session. That defendant could have left a channeling chamber. That defendant could have left a channeling chamber, correct? Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. Alright, let's hear it. It better not be one of those predictions where this case will end in like 10 minutes. The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of the arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What? What is she doing? This is unprecedented. She's helping me. You're not supposed to do that till the 5th episode. But, Miss Von Carmel. Then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying then that the person in the picture is not the defendant? I never said that wasn't the defendant. And what is the meaning of this? All I'm saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she dropped this key. Can you substantiate your claim? Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fay, to the stand. Just as I suspected. Aunt Morgan. Poor Mia. She seems really torn by this. Witness. Name and occupation. I think about it. She's grabbing her arm. At her arm. Just like what her dad did. Either it's because of an injury or she got shot there as well. Goodness. That or she just like really likes emulating her dad. There's no real reason to do it. My name is Morgan Fay. I am a spirit medium in a manner of speaking. I'm sorry, but what do you mean in a matter of speaking? Oh my god! I don't think anyone really cares. Nada, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed a spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then. Spirit severing technique? A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world, that is. Yes, that is? Oh, what the fuck? You, be quiet. Now witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct. But what in the world could have... Mystic Maya... She escaped from the room. What? What? That's bullshit! She entered the room! And here we have come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber. I just realized her hair is huge. Order! Order, order! Miss Fey, please testify to the court what happened during that time. Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. Maya's escape, quote-unquote. After we heard gunshots from... Those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand and she was in a daze. Then quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck. I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Why have you hidden this up until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right. She is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Never mind. You have to ask? Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. My aunt is very smart and a sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. Alright. Alright, let's talk about that. Just now you said those two. Who are the two people referring to? I was referring to... What, are you serious? Well, that's not a foreigner. That's not how she talks. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply cannot understand her atrocious English. Not to mention, she looked awful. Damn! You can already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot. In any case, I have already sent a repair bill to your office, Miss Fred. A repair bill? Oh. Thanks? For saving your daughter's life, I guess. I don't fucking know. What did you do after that, Miss Frey? Oh, whoops, I'm sorry. Mr. Reindeer, please contact the police. And we did. Was it really necessary to have two people do something as simple as call the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, that is a very good point. At that time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another... Another what, madam? Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. I want to hear the end of that sentence. No question further, please. There was another reason you both wanted us out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room? I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. What? The lives of both the good sir and that camera woman may be in danger. It's what I thought to myself. That's some bullshit. She's lying. Well, that's very noble of you, Miss Fair. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her. And a bad one of us. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you. She always did that all the time. I tried to nap and she would just throw a ball at me. I don't know where she got it from. Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Miss Fair, please continue. Mr. was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand and she was in a daze. During your investigation, you said that you struck the defendant on the head. And this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. If you're lying about this, what would you be lying about this now? Do you know what I mean? How could we believe anything you're saying now? But why would you lie about something like that? It's very painful for me to say this, however... Objection! The witness was lying to cover for the defendant. She was covering for Maya? No, you have to question about this more. So you were covering for the defendant? Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade mystic Maya had done something very unexpected. What? Unexpected? What, pray tell, did she... Oh, what the fuck? The witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there is always later. Yes, very well. Oh, why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? Now, witness, continue with what happened. Then quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped the room. Was she strong? Is it really that easy for her to escape from you? I'm ashamed to admit to such a thing, however, yes. But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There is no way she could have escaped from you so easily. Objection! Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I tried to forget, yes, in order to make my point. What about this picture? Remember that at that time the defendant was not physically Maya Fey. She's not physically or literally Maya Fey. That's not her. Ah. Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. For some reason you grow old immediately and then just grow younger the next day. It's like me. I'm actually 25. Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she called. But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have, however. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck, and I fainted for a short while. You fainted? I became dizzy, and then collapsed onto the floor. How long were you unconscious? I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps? And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time. Happy, witness elaborate on that point for us. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great, well now what? Okay, come on, do something. So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went. I would think that's obvious, good sir. If that's true, then how can you know for sure the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself. It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this. But the key word here is this witness. What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness up her sleeve. That's what. It looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness. What? We barely got started on this one. That's enough. From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And from what she said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber. Hope this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt. Now let us take the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber? Yes, that is exactly what the Be quiet, you. Now then, what the escapee had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person. She went to speak with someone? Her sister. You're gonna go with her sister. Who was it? The prosecution calls Miss Eenie Miney, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Eenie Miney? I think you can see where this is headed. Hi. Witness. Name and occupation. Okay. So my name is Eenie Miney. I'm researching parapsychology stuff at the university. What is this parapsychology? Let's see. It's I guess most people call it occult stuff. Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means. Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself. Yes, sir. He's just gonna go home now and just I will read up books on it. Now then, Miss Eenie Miney, after the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct? I guess? If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is alright, isn't it, Your Honor? Yes, sir. For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine. For my sake. The dude keeps getting hit. He's just oh, well, thank you. When the channeling started, I was sleeping in the side room. A little later, someone came into my room really suddenly. It was oh my god, totally my sister. I hadn't seen her in so long. I was so happy in a sad way. My sister, she told me something totally terrible. Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person who entered was your sister? Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey? Oh my god, fucking really? Your Honor, Maya Fey was still in the middle of the channeling at the time. Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of the witness's sister? But yes, this has been the fact and the case for the longest time. What, have you not been paying attention? Oh my god. Oh, well, this is, Jesus Christ. Witness! Yeah? In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell us the court what the terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Do I totally, really have to? Of course! Miss Money, please. My sister, like, this is what she said to me. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it, Eenie? Oof. I cannot blame her one bit. That doctor was a piece of shit. She took her revenge? That being said, I don't know if this actually happened. Are you sure that's what she said? Yes. There, are you satisfied? Wait a minute, Your Honor. Wait a minute. 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 Wait. Whoa. What if I got the wrong sister who's in on this? Like, let's think about this. What if? It's possible Eenie Miney was in on it. But what if? Just what if? Morgan Fay orchestrated the entire event, but she channeled the spirit before all of this happened and had a conversation with them. And she was like, yo, spirit, you want to take your revenge? And I want Maya Fey to just go to jail. So how's about this? You help me out with this plan. And then you and you'll get your revenge and I'll get Maya Fey in jail. And I think it's a win-win for both of us. What if it's like the actual second culprit is the spirit herself? I mean, it's not the first time a spirit basically deceives the court. Shout out to Mr. Edgeworth's dad for lying in court. So it's possible. It's totally possible. That is the thing that's happening here. And Eenie Miney doesn't really have any idea what happened. She was just like, I guess this happened. I was just literally sleeping. And then my sister came up to me and talked to me. But if that is true, then, well, that would still make Maya the culprit because her body murdered someone, and then that would be difficult, wouldn't it? I do wonder. It could be possible that Eenie Miney's sister, which let's actually just remember her name for a second here, Miss Mimi Miney, was actually possessed her sister Eenie, and she thought she was sleeping, and maybe she had a conversation with her in like her fugue state. I'm not sure. I don't think that's a possibility that you can do, though. It seems like the phase can only possess spirits. It's, you know, it's up in the air right now. It's still possible that it's just Eenie and Morgan. So there's not really a lot of concrete evidence on my theory that I just presented. Yeah, are you satisfied, Your Honor? I don't know what happened, actually. Can we go over it again? I can't believe that a spirit will go so far as to use a medium to get revenge. It is a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to that. This as the truth. Bow. The end. Wow, man, she was very convincing. What do you think, Mr. White? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for. This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie? Of course it was, Phoenix. You reading my mind, Mia? What the fuck? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find out one loose thread and unwind a tapestry of lies. Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine the witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder. Yet again, the foolish fool spots more foolish trouble. I really love that word. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last. Oh, okay. After the murder. Sleeping in the side room. All right. Was it because of your sesame allergy, was it? Like, that's right. I think there was sesame seeds like in the lunch they served that day. I had this like premonition that it was going to totally be a seedy day. Yes, indeed. I see. Am I the only one who missed the boat here? What are you talking about? Anyway, so you were taking a nap. Did something happen while you were sleeping? And if someone is? Do you know the time? Like maybe a little before 11 a.m.? Something like that, I think. 11 a.m. Yeah. Like, my stomach is totally ready for, like, food. No, I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time. I need a sip of my soda. No, I meant the time you woke up, man. Do you know what time you woke up? I meant what time was it when someone came into your room? Oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it. Why would I ask you the time now? Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. Like, it's really... That's it? Why do you stop mid-sentence? Just tell me the time of when you woke up. Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? Never mind. Witness, about this person who entered the side room. It was like, oh my god, it's totally my sister. So you were very sure about that. You was definitely your sister. Are you absolutely sure? I guess? What you mean you guess? You can't just say, oh, I guess it was on court. Was it or was it not your sister who entered? Like, I don't know. I mean, like, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith. What? I wish there was a log. I wish there was a log so I can go back and read what she said. What he said. I think I know what. What? First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. But more than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer. Well, Mr. Wright. The defense rests. Well, that was a colossal waste of our time. Now then, witness, how did you feel when you saw me, Miss Mimi Miney? I hadn't seen her in so long. I was so happy in like a sad way. You were happy in a sad way? Yeah, like I mean, it was my sister. But wouldn't most people react with a surprise at seeing a dead loved one again, alive again? I mean, I don't know, it seems like you're splitting hairs, Mr. Phoenix. Mr. Smith. But like, maybe if I was like someone who didn't know about like the occult, but I like know all about the Korean channeling technique. The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was his sister. Yeah, like what she said. Should I drop this on the questioning? Wait, let's question about this further. Hang on. So you know about Korean channeling technique. So you really didn't think anything strange of this whole encounter? No. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to, like, think anything was strange. But... No! Don't keep badgering her. You know the phrase, objection. Could you try using it once in a while instead of hitting me? Mr. Wright, this question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister is really that important? It's pretty important. She saw her dead relative. I need to understand this a real story. It is very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I've got to bluff for now to make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. All right, Mr. Wright. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony. Like, okay. I'm like totally cool with that. I wasn't like scared at all. And like her costume looked totally like normal. Wait a minute. Let's press that. What? So there was nothing odd at all about your sister's appearance? Like, yeah. None was like weird. She's talking to herself like she found something wrong. That's impossible. Like, is everything okay? Can I, like, go on? Can we just object to this? No, let's go with the photo. I feel like the photo is the one that we can do. Can we save here? Yeah, we can save. Yeah. But she's so totally normal, you know, except for the fucking blood on her person. Totally normal, though. This is her, right? That's a good photo of her. What is up? That was a very well-spun line, Miss Meanie. What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix, right? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Stealing my lines now? Are we Phoenix? Well, you're dead. No one's gonna use them ever again. I'm sorry. Miss Miney, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance. Like, yeah? And? But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this. Blood spray. Miss Miney, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. Order, Miss Miney. What is the meaning of this? Miss Miney? I'm thinking! Don't interrupt me! Whoa, alright, for a second. Oh, what the fuck? Hey, why is everyone hurting people? And what is your stammering? What are you stammering about, Your Honor? Let's witness, her personality did a complete 180 there. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though. Lots of people. First off, calm yourself, witness. I'm sorry. I, didn't mean to snap. Now hurry up with the testimony. If you please. The judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's gonna be. Is he ever any help? Part 2, after the murder. Fantastic. Let's hear this new testimony. Like, the side room was, kind of dark, you know. So, the costume was, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. And I, persuaded my sister it wasn't, right to do something like that. Do something like what? And then, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Boy, this is completely new information. She took her there? Yes, now I see. And you have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood. You think? Thanks, Gramps. Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? I mean, while taking her to the channeling chamber, you think you would have, I don't know, seen the blood on her. Alright, I guess not. Very well, you may question the witness. I'm glad that you took by silence as, of course I'm not satisfied. He gets me now, you know, he gets me. How dark? Describe to us the lighting. Really, because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room. Don't push your subjective opinions into this court. Subjective? There's lighting in the fucking room. What do you mean subjective? That's right. Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Miney's? You are such a hopeless cause. Witness, you may feel free to ignore this trite little man. Judge, you want to rein in on this? Okay. Oh, I can't breathe. Let me out of here. This is so bullshit. I was I can totally make a subjective statement, but you can't. Alright. Blood and purple, huh? You didn't see the blood? Is that what you're going with? Yeah. She must have had the gun with her at the time as well. That's, Are you going to tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either? I, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, her face. Continue. I guess that was a good lie. By avoiding the question entirely, the subject of it. And I persuaded my sister it wasn't right to do something like that. Do something like what exactly? And what was your sister Miss Miney like at the time? Well, she was like totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray. Oh, like murdering someone, yeah. I think like she knew. She like said she did something really bad. And like she said she wanted to go with me to like apologize, Miss Morgan. To Miss Morgan. Did Mimi Spirit really say all that to you? Like, yeah. Okay. And then like I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Was your sister calm by that time? Like, I guess so. I guess maybe like taking her revenge on Dr. Gray like made her feel a lot better. I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix, right? The sooner the better, she says with her whip at the ready. And like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? May I ask you one more thing, Miss Hermione? Like, sure. Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of place? Huh? Like, what do you mean? Like when you were in the side room, going to the crime scene. When you arrived at the crime scene, let's talk about that. I'm talking about when you arrived at the channeling chamber, of course. Like, no? Nothing strange. What should I do? I'm sorry, there's a corpse on the floor, and I guess it's not that strange. She did tell you she murdered someone. I guess in her account, that isn't strange, even though I would still think it was strange to see a corpse on the floor. Think harder. I know you can remember something. I like, totally can't. Just give it up already, Mr. Phoenix, right? I wonder if I put too much faith in Nini's ability to do anything with that brain. She probably is. She's lying to us at this point. That's no good. I can't find anything wrong. Phoenix, the judge believes this testimony. If you don't find some sort of hitch in her statement, he'll end the trial. I know. He's done it to me thousands of times. That son of a bitch. I'm gonna fucking shoot him. I mean, let's give it another shot. It doesn't matter how many times we listen. We can't give up. Let's save. Alright. Diagram of the manor. Pump like gunpowder residue in the bullet hole. Murder weapon was grazed, two shots fired by my with the murder weapon, small fruit knife. She wouldn't have noticed that. Why don't we just keep asking questions about that last part? Let me ask you another question. While you were in the side room, anything other than... I'm talking about when you were in the side room, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. Think harder. I know you can remember something. I, like, totally can't. Just give up already, Mr. Phoenix, right? I shouldn't give too much sway in her opinion, but whatever. Like, she's not gonna budge, even though I do question her about the little aspects, but maybe she will. Maybe she'll give something. Well, we're going to the crime scene. Anything weird about that? I was talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course. She answered rather quickly. Now what? Come on. Think harder. I know you can remember something. I like totally can't. That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to the court. Do you think, Mr. White, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is all that important? It's very important. I ask because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. Very well. Miss Marnie, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony. Like, I don't get why, but okay. I, like, didn't see anyone on the way to, like, the channeling chamber. And now we can talk about this. Objection! I finally found the fault, or I guess in your case, the crack in your perfect lie. Take a look at this urn. Like, urn? There are cracks. Do you see them? So? Like, what does that prove? Objection! Who cares about some fucking urn? What the hell? I'm gonna hit you. Like, yeah. I already said, I didn't see, like, anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. I didn't, like, totally say anything about that, like, an urn, did I? It looks like you still don't understand. I propose that if you had really been walking along the winding way at the time, there was no way you could have not seen this person. This tiny child, depressed, fixing an urn. You couldn't have seen her. I mean, she is small, but not that small. I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay. Well, yes, and how is this child relevant? It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. Oh. And she just happened to break this urn. Oh. Oh! Wait, she broke the urn? Yep, she accidentally knocked it over with her ball. Morgan in the back like, she what? I'm gonna grab her! She's dead! And Pearl was the one who put it back together. Spelling it I-A-M. While sitting right in the middle of the winding way. What? That was scary. You shouldn't do that to your face, girl. You look possessed yourself, Miss Miney. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work, putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. I mean, your eyes are closed all the time, but yeah. I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Miney. You are a masterful liar. Mr. White, you need to watch what you say. The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness. So, Miss Miney, tell us the truth. About what? About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course. Objection. The witness just testified about that. That's right. I was like sleeping in the side room. I really believe her. Was she really sleeping in the side room? Yeah, I guess so. No, there's no way. There is no way you were sleeping. Your lies end here. What do you... The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible because there is clearly a contradiction here. Contradiction? Where's the contradiction? Help me, Mia. Please, help me. I'm bad at this. It's in the evidence. Let's talk about the evidence. The answer is in the court record. What? Huh. Planning to draw another irrelevant piece of evidence? Very well, the court will see this evidence. Sure, let's see the evidence while I try to fumble back. Wait, Mia? I don't know what you plan to show into the court, but I can guarantee you the answer is not there. Just this once, I'll lend you a hand. Now rethink your answer. Alright. Okay, time to add another bluff to the pile. Boom. And the testimony. Earlier in your testimony, Miss Miney, you made the following statement. And like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police. So? Like, what does it like have anything to do with anything? It's very simple. Miss Miney, how did you know that fact? Huh? How? I could see that Miss Fay was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Which means, Miss Miney, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by the way of the winding way. But look at the manor guide map. One were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Miney, please answer the question. Objection! Don't ask a question off a baseless assumption, if you please. What? Well, I suppose since you've put it on the table, Mr. Phoenix, right? You might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah. The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eenie Miney. So now's the time to prove it. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place? Right here. Miss Miney was here, of course. What? But that's a channeling chamber. Isn't that the crime scene? That's right. Miss Miney was at the scene of the crime. Oh my god. Oh, teleportation? Order. This isn't fucking AI Somnium files. You can't teleport. Ow! Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the channeling chamber when the channeling started. Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple. Miss Eenie Miney was hiding at the scene of the crime. I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding? Here? In this box. Miss Miney was hiding here. Ow! If you're going to tell a joke, at least make it one I'll laugh at. Go home, boy, and look up what hiding means. Looks like I'm gonna have to. Okay, she's probably behind the partition then. Looks like I'm going to have to one-up her. Fine then, I will. I'll even use Big Boy's dictionary. Phoenix, you can't lose your cool like this. Hey, grow up. Oh, I'm sorry, Chief. You still haven't learned your lesson, have you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where? Like, where was I hiding? Behind the partition. Here, of course. Behind the folding screen? Whoa! Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. See, you stupid jerk? Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slime ball. Now, Miss Miney. One so young as you shouldn't be saying. Shut it, Gramps! As if you know exactly how old I am. Oh, sorry, God. Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. The witness was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this. The clothing box. Miss Miney, how you were able to hide yourself in the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside of the box. Which, if Lana had, opened the box, it would have really helped us, Lana! Sorry, Lana. Tiny little box? No person can fit in that. Actually, we have proven this, though. Lana, thank you for helping, actually. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproven. Lana disproved you when she was hiding from me in it. Objection! But that clothing box was in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. You can move a box. That's right. I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time. Mr. Wright, do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime? Yes, I can, with some evidence. And now I present the piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime. Let's look at the hole, bullet hole. Literally have to press the clothing box again. Take a look at this box. You're so stupid. As if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing. This? What on earth? Whoa! I actually pointed something out. Fuck you! I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already. There's a hole about 8 inches off the ground. A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Well, we heard that before. The folding screen. It had a hole at the same height. That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and The folding screen. It went through the screen. And then into the box. Miss Miney. You were hiding behind the folding screen. Waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Dude! But how did the knife figure into this? Oh, I'm guessing Morgan put the knife to add to the altercation. There was never any knife. In fact, maybe... But how was there an altercation? No, the altercation was the gunshot, yes. And then she came out and then pretended like, oh no, he's been stabbed or something. I don't know what happened. And then we came in just very quickly. We're like, what? But then Morgan was like, get the fuck out, get the fuck out. You're ruining everything. And then in order to like throw us all off the trail, she then took out a knife and then stabbed the dead body. And then make sure Maya's, you know, unconscious body, no, I'm starting to piece it together now. Unconscious body grabbed hold of the knife, you know, wiped the fingerprints off hers, obviously, because of Morgan's fingerprints, because she had the knife on her. And Maya grabbed it. Let's actually look at the court record just to remember. So only people who had the gun was Gray's. There's Maya and Gray's fingerprints. You could obviously, if both Gray and Maya are dead, then it was Gray's, but maybe at some point they stole the gun. Maybe they were like, yo, you can't bring in a gun. Morgan was like, you can't bring a gun into this. Please give me your gun. And it's like, okay, fine. I can't have my gun. He didn't tell us about that because obviously why would he tell us about a gun? Morgan would have the gun, give it to Eenie Miney, and then she would shoot it off. And I'm not sure why 2 shots were fired. That's still a bit of a mystery. Maybe to add to the story, they fired off a second shot. But she shot it from the box? That would be difficult. But she would fall asleep. Let's say Maya fell asleep. No, wait. Okay, no, wait. No, maybe all the altercation could have still happened. Eenie Miney pops out of the box, takes like a chloroform rag or whatever drugs they were put on Maya, immediately puts her to sleep. Dr. Gray is like, what the fuck? And then she then sprints at him, ready to stab him. And kind of does, but then he shoots in self-defense once, goes through the box and everything. Didn't hit anyone, which was lucky. Then doesn't hit anyone. Then she just is like, fuck you, takes the gun from him, then shoots him in the head. And then everything else was able to pretty much, you know, they were able to wipe the fingerprints off both their hands and then obviously put it on Maya and Gray, where only the knife needed Maya's fingerprints and the gun needed both of theirs for the story to work. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's what happened, and then Morgan helped cover it up. Did Mr. Phoenix right? What about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Eenie Miney? That is exactly what I'm saying! Miss Eenie Miney, you were hiding inside the clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey! To masquerade as Maya Fey? She had a plan from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No. Stop. You can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. The whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the scene of the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime? Wait. It's not possible for one person to do all that by herself. You are correct. It's not possible. Nope. It really is impossible. For one person to do all the preparations, that is. Ow! Need I remind you, the foolish receive no mercy. Wait! Miss Von Karma. You said it was not possible for one person, correct? Well, you can't be serious. She's ready to attack like a rabid dog. Miss Miney, you had an accomplice. Morgan Bay, age unknown. This person. If it wasn't someone from Kurain Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Fey household, you wouldn't have that box to use. Morgan Bay? Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier? What do you have to say about this, Miss Miney? She'll sell you out. Just you were ripping that hand up. You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands. Do you deny it? I plead the 5th. It's like, we're in California. I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then, the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other 2, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with a knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened. Unexpected? Yes. He was still alive. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that is why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. Nearly killed Maya, oh goodness. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and finished the job. After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room. Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear, which is why upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Click. Miss Miney. She immediately covered her own costume with blood. Click. She pretended to be Maya Fey. But, that sort of deception would have been easy to see through. Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fey chased us out. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry before there are more victims here. Exactly, that is what happened. What is one supposed to say? This is the real truth behind this murder. Come on. Eenie. You keep, please. Just give up. Who is that? Laughing at a time like this. Oh! Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry. Are you so by chance evolving? What is it this time? Miss Von Karma? Surely. Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty? What in the world? Mr. Phoenix, right. Your argument is flawed in one very crucial area. And that is? If this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble? Huh? Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things? Well, that's, Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eenie Miney want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive. A motive? I can't say she has no motive here. I have to think of a motive now. What is her reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? The reason you wanted Dr. Gray dead is this. Uh-huh. Leave the me money. Yep, there we go. That's it. That's pretty good. Ha! Just as I thought, you bore me with your silly little answers, Phoenix, right? Just great. Now even she's calling me by my full name. You think I did this just to get revenge for my sister's death? Yes, that's totally plausible motive. It's a plausible motive, yes. because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I want to take revenge based on nothing? What do you mean by that? See now, stupid Gramps. I'm like totally going to explain, so like please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I like wanted revenge, then like I wouldn't have waited this long. And sides, like the guy that thought of the spirit thing was like Dr. Gray. It was like a total coincidence he asked me about it, you know? She's back to her airhead persona. Please stop. However, you see... Wow! Pathetic Mr. Phoenix, right? You failed to support your own theory. You're not giving me time to support my theory, can I please? The end. I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix, right? What Miss Miney has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morganfay to cooperate with this plan. You don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix, right? You should really learn your place. Duh! What happened? I thought I had it for sure. So, like, it's just as I, like, told you. Huh? I hope you liked your slice of humble pie. Very well, I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Imani. What? What? But I have evidence! Hold it! Mia, help me! Your Honor, please allow the defense 1 more minute. All right. You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Oh, it's glad that the judge was like, all right, sure, why not? Mia. Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for murder. But you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. But really? Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There is a reason why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it's also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion. Time is up, Mr. Phoenix, right? Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Miney had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide a reason? Can I really do this? Amy died in a car accident. Yes, I can. Oh, I thought we took the evidence. I'm not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Miney had a motive. I mean, all I got is the one that she wants revenge on her sister. I'm pretty sure that's pretty good motive. Like, what other motive do you need? Revenge is a strong motive. Too bad. You're too late. My cross-examination has already ended after all. Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix, right? What? You're supposed to be on my side. Avant Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix, right? That rhymed. Good job. And I don't care if you are my witness. So help me, I will throw you out of my way. No way. Very well. This court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene. Hey, well, wait a second. Well. You back on? Yes, I would love to save our progress. I'm gonna drink some water. I was drinking soda, but I also need water. Ah, boy. I mean, this could be the end. I have a feeling. I have a feeling this is the last trial. I think. Is it really true about my aunt? I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Eni could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your Aunt Morgan. That's terrible. Why would my aunt... Everything is going just as predicted. I predicted Mr. Phoenix right. Oh God, it's front-facing Von Karma again! Miss Von Karma. Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Dude, that was all your dad, to be quite honest. Do you have something better to be worrying about? Say, your own situation? Looking down on me even though we're the same age. Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering. Your whole entire family has. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you. And let the whole world know of your defeat. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we'll know who the real winner is. Strong. This girl be crazy. Girl bossing it up right now. Court will now reconvene, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Can you prove Miss Miney had a motive? Yes, I believe I can. Yes, I can. Miney and Dr. Gray have 1 point of connection. They both love the occult. Their sister. And that is a car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Money, please testify to court about your car accident last year. Huh? I thought like you wanted to like ask about my like motive? That has to do with this. They're literally both the same. I like don't see the point in like bringing up the past. Let me open the candy while you guys talk. Miss Money, if you please. Okay. Like, I totally don't think it'll do any good, but like... Will this open, please? Last year's accident. That was like last year in May. Like something really bad had happened at like my sister's clinic around then. And like the night of the accident, my sister was totally tired and she was like driving. I was like totally pooped too, so I like fell asleep in the passenger seat. I like woke up because of a jolt and like it was a sea of flames around me. I like opened the door and like got away. I think I've heard of this incident. It was all the talk on the tablet shows day after day last year. Yes. And there was talk about Dr. Gray's drugging your sister. Oh! Those were merely rumors. Totally baseless gossip. Yes. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Miney's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work for this from another angle. May, huh? Did some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then? Yeah, like that was in May too. Like, the thing with all the patients dying was, like, May 2nd. And, like, our accident was, like, on the 24th. 2 accidents back to back. Do you assume it's just a coincidence? My sis was, like, totally tired, so that's why, duh. That was a malpractice incident, where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah. What was the cause of the mistake? Like, I heard it was because the medicines, like, got mixed up. Was that the fault of your sister Mimi Miney? Like, no way! Dr. Gray, like, wanted to blame it on my sis. That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Mimi Miney's fault. Which means, as far as the real facts are concerned, Mimi Miney is the one who made the mistake. But, like, it really wasn't my sis! And, like, the night of the incident... Right, she was tired. Sucks. She was totally tired. You mean exhausted. Like, she had to talk to the police and, like, was being investigated, like, every day. It was, like, a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder, then, that the car accident happened, huh? I do have to press. So then why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. True, true. But, like, I don't, like, have a driver's license? This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Miney. What? Yes, you does. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony. Like, okay. Anyway. I was, like, totally pooped. I fell asleep in the passenger seat. I, like, woke up. Wait, what? I thought you were talking about her not having a driver's license. So I, like, fell asleep in the passenger seat. Oh, there we go. I didn't have my license, so I couldn't take over the driving for her. Yeah, no, we got it. Nope, there it is. You have a license. Why are you lying about that? It's very weird that you would lie about that. Miss Money, that was a lame lie just now. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Miss Miney? That's right. Yeah, I had, like, a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. No, that is a lie too. This came from... No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. The director, Hody... Oh, the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What? Are you talking about that perverted fake clinic director? Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. Well, he's an idiot. Oh, what the fuck? No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like, last November. What? November? The accident happened last May. That's a half-year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix, right? Yeah, but that's a lie! What in the heck? That's what happened, Mr. Wright! Are you mocking me? Mocking my stutter? How dare you? At the time of the accident, Miss Miney did not have a driver's license. But that's a lie! I have the evidence! Ow! Cry and my whip will accommodate. She's lying! Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers. I'm, like, glad you get it, but, like, even if I had my license, I, like, don't think my sis would have, like, let me drive. Ah, what the fuck? Don't just stand there, to yourself. Ah, you too, Mia, with the whip, and the pain, and the ow. Miss Miney, why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway? Huh? That's because... I think the situation calls for a more detailed testimony, Miss Miney, if you please. Huh? Like, how annoying. Oops, like, sorry, I didn't mean to be mean. I wouldn't be allowed. Like, around that time, I was, like, really close to getting my license. My sis was, like, this totally big fan of cars and, like, really valued them. She, like, had just gotten this really shiny, bright red sports car. She, like, would say things like, no, I'm letting you drive a noob drive my car. So, like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too. Okay. That's an interesting statement. I see. A bright red car for sports. Now then, the defense may question the witness. I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but... Like, around that time, I was, like, really close to getting my license. My sister was, like, this totally big fan of cars and really valued them. Why am I reading this again? I just like this Valley Girl accent. Let's go press all of these statements. So what do you mean by really close? Like, I had one of those permit things. I think it was what they were called. Permit. Wow, the big name lawyer doesn't even know what a driver's permit is. Well, this lawyer never had a permit. What? Ignorance is to be whipped. What is with her? All she said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense. So, like, may I continue? Big fan, huh? She valued cars? How much would you say she valued her car? Well, like, she'd flip out at, like, a drop of rant. And, like, she would notice if someone, like, touched the car door with dirty hands. In that case, what bothered taking the car out of the garage ever? Why did she take such special care of the car? How can you say that? It was like brand spanking new car. New car? Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? I would think that cars getting dirty is just another fact of life, but I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. Phoenix, try asking something of more significance, alright? Well, Miss Miney, what kind of car was it? Shiny, red, sports car. It was a new car. Yeah, she had, like, just gotten it. It was just like, it was like from the UK. Ooh, the UK, wow, fancy. What was her boyfriend's initials? Dude, the United Kingdom. I'm just gonna ignore that fucking stupid question. She waited a whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love of cars would be the obvious next topic. Sure. I really don't know anything about cars, but I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor, you just... Please have the witness append what she just said in her testimony. You mean the part about it being a special import car? Yes. Oh, fucking, what does this even have anything to do? Oh, right, fine. Well, if you like cars that much, then. That's not my point. Though, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. Miss Miley, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever, I guess. Totally special model from England. Is that actually important to this? Oh, well, don't load. Don't load. Whoops. Alright, let's just look at our court record here. I don't think anything has anything to do with this car. Not really sure. Probably not. Let's see. It's not two women's cars crashed into Highway Center Divide. One of them, United Bus Wreckage. Revealed that's no crossed the wheel. Crash. Woke up half some flames, but I opened the right door. Got out. Don't remember anything else. Mimi Money, nurse. 14 patients accidentally overdosed to their death. Is this just that mere coincidence? Nothing to do with that. Only have newspaper clipping 1 and 2. Nothing really about the car. Nothing I can really... Special model from England. That's all we can tell. She called you a noob? Was your sister good at driving? She was, like, totally awesome. She like said she was going to be like racing queen of the nursing world. Somehow I think she bumped my question off track again. Okay, she just didn't want you to be in there. After that was when the accident occurred, correct? Like, yeah. I like immediately reached out for the passenger side door and fled, like in a daze. Sounds like you had a terrifying time. There's something very big here. She's going to be hard to break apart, such a natural sounding testimony, but we have to attack it, and by doing so, a flaw will show itself. It has to. You really think so? Believe, there is a path, I know it. I mean, yes, almost sounded like a prophet for a second there. Oh wait, we didn't talk about the import. From England. Let's talk about the model from England. I yelled hold it really forcefully, but I don't actually know what to ask about cars. Ask for the heck of it. So yes, what am I supposed to pick for a topic? Let's start with this. Why are British cars good? Huh? They're expensive, and their driver's seat is opposite to our car. Wait! Wait a minute. Opposite to our cars here in the States, it would seem there is a benefit to owning one. Like, huh? This whole steering wheel on the right side thing, it's kind of goofy, isn't it? What do you know? That sleek shape, the wild start, it's raw transmission? Oh, forgive me. Wait a minute. What? No fucking way. Are you saying... Oh my god, they switched places. No way. This person died. This is the real one. That's why she talks weirdly also, because about her age. It's like, wow, she seems a lot older than usual. It's like, I don't know if she really seems this young. Ah! Is her! She didn't die! She pretended to be her dead sister all along. But then what exactly happened? If both of them were tired, I guess it's just she lied about being Mimi when she's actually Mimi. Mimi's alive. And the reason I got that is because she started talking about cars, and she's like, "How dare you?" That's interesting, isn't it, Phoenix? Bit by bit, we're beginning to see the real contradiction behind the case. Hang on. And the time I was just getting my license. Really valued them. Special model from England. And in the testimony, if it's a special model from England, chopped off the right door and got out. Car. That means that she maybe let her sister drive, but she was also tired or something. Or maybe she was the driver. She was on the right door. She was on the right door driving the car, and then the crash happened. She popped out of the right door and realized that she let her sister die and was depressed about that. Pretended to be her sister when there was really nothing else she could do, so she wouldn't also go to jail. That's it. Objection! Miss Miney, do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it, but I opened the right door and, like, got out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat? The left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver is on the left side. That would be if it were an American car, but it would be the opposite in a British car. Opposite? The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be the left side. What do you mean by this? Oh man, I don't believe it either, dude. Miss Miney, you said that you had escaped using the right side of the car door. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Order! Order in the court! Order! Ah! Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again. Eenie said the person who was driving was her older sister, Mimi Miney. That is what Eenie said, yes. But that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of the murder. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Eenie or Mimi? Who was really driving that night? This is actually an interesting... I assume that Mimi's the actual driver. The answer is the one person who had their driver's license, Mimi Miney. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. But you just said the witness, Miss Eenie Miney, was in the driver's seat. Which leads us to the next question. The next question? Everyone's stuttering. Who is this person standing at the witness stand right now? What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Did this witness's name? This witness's name is... Oh, wow. 5 points if I get this wrong. I'll tell you what her real name is. The witness's real name is... Mimi! It is her! Mimi Miney. That is your real name. Objection! Of all the foolish dribble, then how do you explain her appearance? You can fake her appearance. This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital, so for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? This is the picture she gave her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister! But Mimi Miney, she died in a car accident! That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. Then, the body they found at the crash site. That was the body of the real Eenie Miney. Holy shit. This was a twist I didn't expect. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Miney? Ellipses. That car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Eenie Miney. Her sister Mimi that stole her face and was reborn as Eenie. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Miney from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean? Ah! What's the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Oh, right, they can't call it. Oh, that too. If they can't call a dead person, it would be the wrong dead person. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Miney. However, that would not have been possible because Mimi Miney was still, in fact, alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening. At all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had a misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Well, Missini? I mean, Mr. Why did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. What witness? That's right, I admit it. My real name is Mimi Miney. Whoa. A quack doctor. He got what he deserved in the end. They were so close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself to become your own sister? I mean, Mimi had all this shit on her. Like, she was accused of murdering 14 people. Maybe she really did do it. By accident, obviously, but like, she had a chance to be someone else. She took it. As dark as that sounds, I think I understand why. Mimi Miney wanted her old self to disappear because of this. Oh, no, whoops. That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Miney. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Miney had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that accident and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable. Plan beyond my wildest imagination. Mine too. That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo jumbo. Mumbo jumbo? Becoming Eni has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling. The occult. I hate it. I hate it all. I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as why did Miss Miney choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of defendant Maya Fay. This is preposterous! I'm perfect! Me, Franziska von Karma! I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss Von Karma. How about you? I'm going to be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Oh. What the fuck was she hitting me? Hey, stop her! This is assault! I'm a fucking measure! Someone arrest this woman? She just beat the shit out of me! Phoenix, hang in there. Phoenix! Phoenix! This court is a fraud, a sham. Oh, no then. All right. I think Phoenix is she just murdered Phoenix. I think we should just arrest her. But oh, he's breathing. Never mind. It's fine. Looks like it will be some more time before Mr. Ray regains consciousness. I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not guilty. Yay, we did it. Woo! That is all. Court is adjourned. That's it? Is it over? What about Morgan? She getting arrested? Is she gonna just be like, yeah, I totally did it. Defendant lobby number 3. Congratulations, Maya. Sis! Aww. It's good to see you, Maya. How are you? Oh, that's right. I technically haven't met in this form. How are you doing? Sis. I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent? I was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. There's still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi Miney had planned to open the door herself, to the chamber herself. And then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey, who had just committed a murder. She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick! Congrats, Maya. Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know. But I really don't want something like this to ever happen again. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, and now my aunt. Hey, Nick, tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. How would she help Mimi Miney with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? Nick, please, I need an answer. The reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan was... probably in profiles. There's Amy Faye. What about their mother? I thought I had a piece of evidence about this. Not that dude. The Gumshoe only appeared at the beginning. He really was not here in the beginning for everything else, huh? I mean, he was, well, he was there, helping us out. Where is that piece of evidence? Gray Surgical Clinic. Maybe this. Slightly translucent, it radiates softly with a mysterious light. Repair, unburned. Steel Samurai. I thought I had evidence about this. The reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan was because she hated you? That's probably it. I don't get it. Yeah, me neither. Even I don't really know why Morgan cooperated with Mimi Miney. This whole thing is over now, so let's not dwell on the past, okay? Yeah, thanks, Nick. Damn it, I should have saved. It's too late now. I'm just confused about the situation as she is, so why the thanks? I couldn't find it. Date and time unknown. Detention center. Solitary confinement cell 13. My precious Pearl. You're the only one suitable to be the master of the Kurain. Dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I hope that brainless nurse carried out her murder and cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless Maine family girl. That Maya Fey. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. It was all for Pearl. in some messed up way. Turn about Big Top. And that's it. Save. Yeah, next time we do that. Oh boy. Actually, how long has it been? I've been streaming for about an hour and a half only. If it's only been that long, then we could do it now. We could start it a bit. Oh, it's only been an hour and 43 minutes? Are you fucking serious? I did want to order food. If I kept going, I would have to... I feel like I'd have to go for at least an hour more. I say... we will... About 3 hour stream. I'd eat around like 10 o'clock. You know, fuck it. We'll keep going. We have to make some progress, so...